Hello, everybody. How are you today? I'm so glad to be here around Danny Nicholson and Michael Pittman. Yes.
Say Equalus.
Nicholson.
I'm Nicholson.
I say Nicholson.
He said Nicholas.
I say Nicholson.
You said Nicholas.
I don't say that.
Mm.
So, Michael, how are you today?
I'm alright. I'm alright so far.
I asked the questions
But-
around here. Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead with the questions.
Now I feel like a jerk. Okay, you go first. We'll edit that part out. Okay, let's see.
We're gonna keep.
Okay, what's your favorite film, dude?
My favorite film. Ooh. I'll take Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi?
Uh-huh.
The
What is
newest one?
Shang-Chi? Huh?
News one like it just came out.
Yeah.
More movie.
From Marvel movie. Yeah.
Nice.
What is it about? I've never heard of Shang-Chi.
It's like about some kind of family drama, like
Shang-Chi.
martial arts.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. Yeah.
Shai-Chi?
Oh my god.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi.
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 It has some.
Okay, look.
There's the confusion.
Yeah. So that's my favorite movie.
Why is it your favorite movie?
I don't know. I mean, there's something in the story like that got you. You know, something in the story. I love the special effects. I don't know. They has pretty good like imagination in it. Like
So,
also the fight scenes are good.
Fight
I don't know.
scenes.
It's just
Oh yeah, the fight scenes are really awesome.
Yeah.
Martial arts.
it's a good movie. I like it.
I feel really left out because I haven't seen the movie. I'm gonna have to watch the movie. Sounds
Good.
really good. What about you? Like your movie was The Shining or something like that last week. Was your favorite movie? Or wait,
Yeah, my
that's your
favorite horror. My favorite
movie.
horror movie. Because I don't like actually horror movies, so The Shining is my favorite. It's not that scary.
Horror movie.
What's your? I mean, right now, what's your favorite movie?
Okay.
Gunpowder, Enter the Fist.
The one I just watched last night because I don't know what my favorite movie is, so that's currently my favorite movie.
The one you watched last night.
Yeah, it's a noir film called The Chase.
Chase.
It's very interesting.
Wait, you said it was like from the 1940s.
Yeah, it's 1945. It was from.
Do you know who was in it?
I don't remember.
Some dead guy.
I could look it up right now.
That'd be great.
I don't remember who it was, but it was a good movie.
Where they all smoked. Everyone smoked cigarettes.
Probably, yeah.
Lucy Ball smoked. She smoked like 5 packs of cigarettes a day. I think, and that's why. That's why she had the raspy voice towards the end of her career.
Yeah.
I always thought she was really cool. You ever watch I Love Lucy?
I've never watched. I only ever know of like the references it from like WandaVision.
Lucy. You can be Lucy.
I don't know who's losing.
You have to go home and watch it. I'm giving you homework.
Is there one with Scarlett Johansson? Lucy. There's a one called Lucy.
There is a Lucy called with Scarlett Johansson.
Man, I gotta write a list.
It's
Maybe
the one
do
where they use
something.
110% of their brain power,
That's the
and,
one I said.
and all of a sudden you have kinetic abilities.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah,
Sounds
that's
cool.
pretty cool, huh?
How much brain power do you use?
I think like nothing.
Nothing.
At
I'm
least
actually dead right now.
You're dead.
I told you.
I use at least 5 brain power.
About
Brain
5%.
power.
5.
So when you're sitting on your computer, it's just
That's it drops down to about a 3, but like when I'm talking and doing stuff, it's like 5.
actually I can like when you're at your computer and you're playing your instruments, whatever. It's
Yes.
like you're having a spiritual experience. You're just like
It's
really
like
cool.
in the Soul, like the movie, Pixar movie Soul, when they do something like they love their.
I think that's just how musicians work.
Okay.
inspires me. It makes me want to start picking up an instrument and playing.
Would you want?
That's why you're in the background. I don't know how to play piano. I have no chords and stuff, but you can be in the background behind the curtain, and I can pretend to play and take all the credit.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Sit behind a curtain and
Don't pay attention to the guy behind the curtain.
one who's obviously talking the same thing that he's saying.
Oh, man. I love that movie.
It's fun. It's
You like
nostalgic.
that movie?
Which one?
The Wizard of Oz.
I think so. I mean, are you talking about the old one
Yeah,
or the
old one.
one with James Franco?
The old one. Not Oz the Great and Powerful.
It's the only one worth
favorite.
watching is the old one.
Huh?
You're
You have not watched the one with James Franco.
That's the noise I made when I watched it. Put the original on.
I guess.
The OG version.
Do you like the James Franco one better?
I think so.
I'm leaving.
Great, thanks. Oh, he's left.
Never mind. I'll give you one more chance.
Well, do you have a problem with that?
I have a big problem with that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why do you
I
do?
have a small issue, I guess. So, what's your favorite movie, Daniel? The Shining.
I'm just kidding.
That was his favorite horror movie. Favorite movie? That's a really hard question to ask. It's like I have so many different kinds of favorite movies. God, what is the name of that movie? It's called
Oh,
Wait, Cheech and Chong. I like that movie. That's pretty good.
Up in Smoke.
Up in Smoke and
Okay.
next movie.
I've only ever watched Up in Smoke. I haven't seen any others.
Up in Smoke was pretty good. I learned about that movie through my youth pastor. He was like, "You ought to watch this." It's like, "Oh, it's very godly of you."
What year is this?
What year was this?
I don't even know what year that movie came out.
1978.
Oh,
The second one came out, I think it was 1980, 81.
mm,
And then they all started getting really cheesy towards the end.
Jeez.
as any franchise.
It got, it got better.
Got moldy.
Moldy.
Yeah.
Do you like mold on your cheese?
I don't like blue cheese now.
Blue cheese? Or what about every once in a blue moon?
No,
No?
it tastes like rotten and gross. I don't like it. It's gross.
Gross.
It's nasty.
What do you think of blue cheese?
It's cheesy
Cheesy?
and blue.
You like cheese?
Yeah.
So what is it you do in multimedia exactly?
Well, I just
Exactly.
eat cheese.
You itch?
Eat cheese.
He
Blue
eats cheese.
Multimedia? I don't know. I think I just eat cheese all the time.
Looking at YouTube?
Yeah.
Talking to your watch?
Yeah.
Watching other people eat cheese.
Oh yeah, that's not correct.
Let's see, what kind of stories interest you the most?
I
Who are
love.
you talking? Are you talking to Michael or are you talking to me? Because I cannot see your eyes without glasses.
I'm looking over there at the other.
I don't know that.
Okay, morons here. That was off Tommy Boy reference. But talking to you,
To me.
the guest.
What was the question? I'm so sorry.
What was the question?
I don't remember.
What kind of stories interest you the most in film?
I love the stories. Who keep you something to learn?
Huh?
Like the stories will give you something to learn.
Give you something to learn?
Like Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3?
Our producer's telling us Spider-Man 3.
Mr. Kurtzky over there. They're in the background monitoring everything. It's like
Just to make
taking
sure we don't
notes.
say wrong stuff, you know what
We can beep it out.
I mean?
Make sure we're not being uncouth.
Say I'm crazy enough to say it.
You're a radical guest. This is our radical show.
What is like radical? Radical.
Extreme.
Okay.
Right.
I think so.
Extreme.
Well,
Very-
you put me in your podcast, you can expect something crazy.
Radical.
Yeah, well, not too much because Mr. Crix is here, but
You know, we were recording the whole time before the show. You just didn't know about it.
All those horrible things you said about those children in Africa.
you liar. I'm not that bad.
We know you love Nestle.
He's got
No,
you there.
we have to stop, please. Don't stop, please.
So what's your favorite type of movie?
My favorite type of movie?
Yeah, whatever the question was.
I love comedy.
comedy.
Well, stories. I like a movie with a good story.
Mhm.
Me, special effects are good, but I think a good movie is always about the story
Yeah.
and what it tells. Like, let's say Star Wars. I like the original story,
Yeah.
but the newer one, I think it was, what was it? 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, The
New
Force
trilogy.
Awakens, The Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker.
That movie confused me. It's like there was 5 different, wasn't there like 5 different directors or whatever?
The first one was, what's his name? J.J. Abrams. Yeah, and then the second one was Ryan Johnson, I believe, and then the third one was Abrams again. So it's kind of had an identity crisis in the middle.
They just wanted to go their own directions.
Yeah.
They had to bring Lord Emperor Palpatine back just to save it. He was only in it for like 20 minutes.
And they didn't even surprise it either. Like, literally, the beginning text crawl is the very first sentence you ever see is Emperor Palpatine is back. Okay, I guess we'll just not keep that secret.
It's like, let's just see what happens.
What is your favorite kind of movie?
I love period pieces a lot.
I don't know what that means, but
Like
whatever.
a-
Next question.
Here.
I'm just kidding.
Movies that take place in the past,
Ah,
like
okay.
in all those kinds of
Like-
movies.
Like Toy Story, like cowboys and stuff.
I mean, I think Toy Story is set in the present, as in the
Yeah,
present of
no,
1998 or whenever. But
Like Terminator.
that's also not a
Do you
period
really
piece.
like those movies
It's
like
fine.
they travel in time, like Back to the Future?
Terminator.
Those are not period piece movies.
They kind of are. Sort of.
Kind
They
they,
back
they
in-
were made
they-
in the
they back
80s, so
in
they
time.
they look like the 80s.
It was the 80s, but it was also the 2000s because he goes into. Wait, what time? When does the war start?
Like
2001,
20x of the X or something.
About 20x.
2017, wasn't it? It wasn't 1999.
I don't remember.
They keep changing the timelines. They got to the second one and just.
Whenever they had Matt Smith, I got confused.
Okay, okay. What
Okay.
about Pirates of the Caribbean? Do you like those?
Yes, okay, that is a period piece.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but like movies like that, they just go to the past, really.
Anything in the past.
Yeah, I just think it's
So,
interesting.
so you hate.
Who do it good?
So you hate any movie in the future?
You hate future movies.
You hate future. Yeah, you
Yes.
hate them.
You
Yeah.
just got
You don't like it.
something.
Nope.
You don't watch any future movies.
Nope. If it has any hint
Like
to future,
X-Men Days of the Future Past, like no.
Yeah, I hate that movie.
Yeah.
I've never seen it before, but I hate
Stranger
it because it
Things.
has future in it. So, yeah.
You know what airbrushing is?
No.
It's like air Russian.
Well, it's like a paint. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was so old in the new Terminators, and they just spray paint him, spray paint the abs and stuff, and take all the skin and they pull it back.
They paint muscles on him.
Huh?
They paint muscles on him.
Yeah. Well, they,
Give him definition.
well they got the little green things they can stick on your face now. Ooh, The Irishman.
Oh yeah, they did a lot of that. Well, what's his name? The actor.
Al Pacino and
Yeah, Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro.
They de-aged him really well. It looked pretty good.
Joe Pesci looked kind of messed up.
A little bit. I think he always kind of looked like messed up.
They didn't know what to do with the CGI. It was all over the place.
I mean, I don't know. If you were to tell to build Joe Pesci's face, I don't think you could do it.
It was Ricky Gervais said in the 2020 Grammys looked like Baby Yoda. Anyway, what's something that really surprises you about filmmaking?
I'll say the visual effects. Sometimes they are like super realistic and you don't notice it. I mean, you maybe know like it's not like real, but you can see the super details what is in the visual effects thing. Super work, like clean work.
I noticed
That
about-
surprised me.
Well, it's pretty cool. I always thought it was cool, like in Star Wars, the newer ones, the robots that they use were actually real. I thought they were all CGI because you can't really tell the difference anymore. It's amazing.
I think that's what they're probably doing in like Boba Fett and Mandalorian. They have a lot of CGI that looks like puppets,
Mm.
but then like sometimes real puppets too.
I love puppetry.
Nah, something like surprised me either as the actors. Actors can be like super getting the paper like Jared Leto, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Joaquin Phoenix. A bunch of actors like they get too much in the paper. They change their lifestyle. So do you know? I think Christian Bale is the Batman.
Yes.
The yeah. So he
Used to be that.
he used to be Batman. So he is one of
Like
the
Batman.
most actors.
I knew it.
There's a movie, I don't know, I think it's The Mechanist, something like that, where he get in a super diet and he lost a bunch of weight. Like
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, he
saw
get
that,
like
yeah.
super skinny, and so I was watching I think it was like 8 months later or something like that. He changed from skinny to a Batman body. So I mean that surprised you. Like you need a bunch of discipline to make that.
I wonder how dangerous that stuff is. Doing
Yeah,
that to your
it's-
body.
Yeah, his doctor tell him like he has to be careful when he does that because he can get like sick or something. You know.
Mhm.
You know who? You ever heard of Karen Carpenter
So,
from the Carpenters? We've only just wait, copyright strike. She had anorexia. She always thought she was big, so she started taking laxatives, and eventually her heart gave out because she would throw up so much. It's really sad. But that movie just reminded me of that, just how skinny he was.
Method actors. Like who is the Joker? I can't remember what his name was.
it's
Heath Ledger.
Jared Leto. Like he got so into method acting, he like started sending
Oh,
like
yeah.
dead animals to his castmates.
oh my god.
Know what we're getting you for Christmas?
Yeah. He got a little too into his role.
Oh man. Every once in a while you just gotta go out on a limb and give people weird gifts.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
That's the lesson we'll take from this.
Yep. Weird gifts. Do you have anything you want to say to the wonderful people of
Meow.
Good night, everybody. Welcome to Neverland or whatever they call it.
Okay, that's it.
Welcome to Michael Jackson's Neverland.
I'll be like where this is going.
Yeah, let's